Alright everybody, welcome back. This is lesson 59, writing equations with limited information. So I'm not going to give you all the information you need. And if you recall, in order to write an equation of a line, y equals mx plus b, I would need two pieces of information. I need the slope, which is the m, and I need the y-intercepts, which is the letter B. So I need those two pieces in order to write an equation of a line. So for the first one, what I'm going to give you is I'm going to give you the slope of a line, and I'm going to give you just a point on the line. Now graphically that might be a little easier. Obviously I can't start with the slope because I don't have a point in which to move, but I do. It's right here, 1, negative 3. So I'm going to go 1, negative 3, and I'm going to put my point right here. So my goal, right, look at this. So I have the slope. I already have my slope. So I just need, my goal is to get the y-intercept. Right? My goal is to find the b, the y-intercept. So right now here is the point, and now I'm going to use that slope to count 1, 2, 3, and over 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and over 1. Obviously, if I keep going in this direction, I'm not getting the y-intercept because I'm moving further away from the y-axis. But if I go the other way, right, if I go down 3 and to the left 1, that's my y-intercept, down 3 and to the left 1. So once I finish, right, dropping out all my points, my goal is to figure out that y-intercept, and it's right here. So now that I have my y-intercept, my b is negative 6. Now I can put all the pieces together. I can put my slope together and my y-intercept together. And so my final equation will say y equals 3x minus 6. And there's my equation of that line. Now, if I don't have a graph, but I have the same amount of information, I can do the same thing. I have the slope. I have a point. So this time I'm going to do it algebraically, meaning I'm just going to use formulas and algebra to help me. So I need this formula to help me. And what I'm going to do, actually, well, let me rewrite first. I'm going to put in information that I have. So I don't have the b, I do have my slope. So that's, notice I'm substituting in, right, for the slope. But now I also have this. Change colors. I also have this. I have a point. And remember, a point represents, right, an x-coordinate and a y-coordinate. So now what's going to happen is, instead of x, I'm going to put in the value of 2. Instead of y, I'm going to put in 1. So now watch how this equation is going to change now. Now, all I'm missing is the b. That's it. So I'm going to do what I can do, which is multiply. 2 times 1/3 is 2/3. And then I'm going to use my calculator now to isolate my b. I'm going to move my 2/3 to the other side. And b equals 1/3. So then once again, I have to remember that final step is put the pieces together. I have now my slope. I now have my y-intercept, which is what I needed. So those two pieces go together. Y equals 1/3 x, and since that's a positive, plus 1/3. That is my equation of that line. Let's look at some more examples. All right, so 2 more questions. So same idea. So I'm going to start again with let's start with my graphing one. So again, I'm going to plot the point, because that's the only thing I can do first, is 0, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to move according to the slope. Right, so there's my line. I just have to figure out the equation of that line. So now remember, when I'm writing an equation, I need 2 pieces. I need the slope, and I need the y-intercept. And I have the slope. Now, according to my graph, do I have the y-intercept? I do. I just graphed it, right? Y-intercept is where it hits the y-axis as opposed to the x-axis. So this point is 3, so my b is 3. So now I'm just going to put the two pieces together. Y equals my slope, x, and my b. Done, done, done. I love graphing. I find graphing very easy. On a Regents exam, if you ever needed graph paper, you could just ask for it, and there's extra graph paper on your test, so you can just go use it. If you're like, listen, I got this problem, and I don't really want to do it algebraically, I want to do it with a graph, and that's fine. You always have to do it. Unless they specifically ask you to do it algebraically. In that case, you would not be able to use a graph. Alright, so again, I see the information that I'm given. I'm given an m, so that's going to go into my formula. I also see, and we just spoke about how these coordinates, right, represent x and y. So 3 is going to go in for y, 0 is going to go in for x, and then I'm just going to rewrite the rest of the formula. My equal sign in, plus b I don't know yet, right? Again, that's my goal, is to get those two pieces, the m and the b, so I can write my equation. Alright, so now I have 3 equals 0. Well, that was easy. Plus b. So b is going to have to be 3. That's it. So now that I'm done, right, your job is to rewrite the equation, right, using, I need m and I need b. So y equals, I know m, negative 2x, plus, because it's positive, 3. There we go. Alright guys, I look forward to seeing you in class. Let's talk more about these.